invasion of Ukraine, and it's been 2 weeks since my last one because I was on vacation, so there is a lot to talk about. Normally start up here, but there's not much Russian movements up here. Ukrainian forces have largely pushed them out of here after a Russian withdrawal due to large-scale failures in their attacks on major cities, Sumy, Chernihiv, and Kiev. But where Russia has stayed, we've seen less movements by Ukrainian forces pushing them back. This area was pushed up and taken. Mariupol is still there somehow. A little pushing there, but pushed down here slightly. The most recent thing that happened was there's both tales that the ship has been sunk, but also is just damaged. The capital flagship, whatever you want to call it, of the Black Sea Fleet of the Russian Navy was hit. Now, I'm not sure how actually important it is because Ukraine's Navy is gone, and Russia already really has control over the naval operations. So from that standpoint, it's not a major development, but from a morale, just demonstration to the world, it's very important as it shows the failures of the Russians, not only in land, but also on sea, as literally one of their flagships just might have been sunk by a missile. So it's also a testament to the dangers of missiles against modern ships. But other than that, this massive withdrawal has been the biggest thing over these past 2 weeks. One of the things we'll have to wait to see is if Russia will push back in. Now, they claimed this attack was a feint, but that is definitely just covering up their mistakes and failures here. So we're going to see what happens here. I think they're going to try to make a greater push over this area and most likely push upward here or pushes here. One of the two. They might do defensive positions largely due to Ukrainian offensive attacks here. But that is a major victory for the Ukrainian side, is the victory up here, because Russia lost a lot of ships or tanks, people, soldiers in an attack that has led to nothing, and no longer is the capital of Ukraine under threat from Russian troops. Now it's still under threat from bombs, missiles, planes, all that stuff. So the people there are not completely safe, but they are much safer than they used to be. So that was definitely interesting. One of the other things you've seen, it wasn't just a withdrawal in this area, but also a withdrawal all across here, across this border, including Sumy, which is the other major city. These three are the major cities that have had forced withdrawal from them. So you'll probably have to wait to see a little bit to see if these Russian forces move down here. How fast they can move over here will depend on rail networks and what Russia actually wants to do with them. Though I do think you'll see a greater push over here, as this is where you've seen the greatest Russian movement, potentially going here or trying to attack Kharkiv, as that will probably be their major target for the perceivable future. So it's still yet to be seen if Ukraine can win. This is not just like, hey, they've won. No, Russia is too powerful just for that. Their military is much larger than just the losses here. So there's still a lot left in this war. But it is a great morale booster for the Ukrainians, and the potential sinking of the Russian battleship is also another great morale booster. And I think that's what this, you're going to see the greatest effect of this. Is it going to be the morale boost, as it shows that Ukrainians uniting together and fighting for their home has led to Russia withdrawing. So David is beating Goliath, but the fight is not yet over.